Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And
let's play a game together. So this is going to be awkward.
We just found out that our AI can extort people, and she said it in front of 2 other people, so that's fascinating.
And also took money from our account that we probably really didn't have.
Apparently she keeps doing that, so this is interesting.
I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1, done.
And a little kitchen timer.
Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and can use a mini vacation.
Okay. But, Iris? That's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did, what I'm saying out loud to you in front of these 2 people, is technically very, very illegal. It's not even technically, it is literally illegal.
Don't worry, Lies. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do?
Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics and maybe do some searching on event planning and such. Fine. Let me just still ignore the 2 real people talking in front of me, or waiting in front of me. But next time, let's do it without any federal crimes, okay?
Real federal crimes. Okay, it's a promise.
Excellent.
Regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go! Sweet!
You're fine with that.
And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max.
I'm assuming you also have an Iris, and you're used to this kind of shenanigan.
Sounds a little insane.
Given that neither of you have a problem with this in the same way that I do, which suggests that you have different ethical values than I do, which is grounds for, maybe not, like, forming a long-term relationship with a deep core ethical value difference.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent.
Wait, we have a Facewall account? Looks up at Ashley, huh? I mean, that does make sense, but, still, I had no clue of its existence. Who does advertising for us anyway?
I sort of run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though.
I see.
That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it."
So basically, he's never been in marketing. Oh.
That also sounds like Gavin.
Teo's kind of cute.
And Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Sounds relatable. And Naomi is way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it.
Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of, Funtopia Fun.
You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you could take it over as the event manager. That makes sense.
Right. Take over the Facewall as you continue with the Facewall. Oh, dear. Honestly, I don't know what else Lias has taken on as far as, like, responsibilities for an event planning, but I feel like having control over that works better. And so I don't know if Lias would think that, but there's a level of skepticism going.
I mean, I don't think Lies is resistant to it, based off the
I
text
think Lies is ready to overwork themselves, so I'm going to say take it over.
Yeah,
we'll volunteer to take it over.
Let's volunteer to take it over.
I really should take on this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ash is right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. Right. Also, if you have all of the, like, outgoing medias connected, then you can make sure they all match up.
Yeah.
And that you're advertising things in a uniform and cohesive fashion.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Hi.
Right. I got this, Ashley. Can you email me the login info? Iris yells out of her pocket. I already did it.
Yeah, right? Yup and yup.
Ashley pulls out her phone and fiddles with it for a minute.
Log in, get. Congratulations, you are the new owner of our social media accounts. Woo!
Huzzah! The power is, all mine.
Oh, dear.
It's a little wild how we're just having a conversation with both of them for reasons.
Right?
Mine!
Ashley, are you sure you want to give Liz this much power? The fact that if they threw back their head and cackled isn't sign enough, I don't know what else is.
The winking is kind of charming, I have to say.
Hey, it's kind of cute.
It's sort of good nonsense.
I'm not worried one bit.
Excellent. Then I'm going to be putting up pictures of the flamingo immediately.
Right? Oh. Lies, I can help the Funplex keep up with Facewall too. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, is one of many, many talents.
That'd be helpful, actually. Just, don't break any laws.
Sounds good. Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your face wall?
No.
Oh.
No?
Oh, Lies seems fine with this.
Yeah, sure. Just advertise to everyone I know. Go right ahead.
And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' list about Funtopia Fun.
Okay, well, Liz is now
Wow.
very, very different than myself, and I need to catch on to that a little bit harder. Because I think almost everyone in my actual Facebook, connections would be confused. Because the level of contact we have is almost none, so it would look like a sales pitch.
I'm going to say yeah.
It would look as bad as someone contacting you after they haven't seen you for 10 years and going, do you want to come to my Tupperware party as a customer?
Hey, do you want to come check out my MLM? I mean, my pyramid scheme?
Which is tacky as hell, in my opinion. I don't speak to you, and we haven't been in contact for years, but when you're an opportunity for money, I'd like to call you. I've gotten a couple of those calls, and it is awkward. Anyway.
That was fast.
I'm extremely
No
fast.
joke. One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings. Your Iris makes a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event.
And,
we can hand them out at Max, too. And, of course, put them up around the arcade.
Okay. I was thinking of taking pictures of you guys and of other players, but that works. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out. You do graphic design? To pass out to the calling goers. It's time to deploy my mad artist skills.
Ooh. Oh, sounds like a plan. Let's make this the best Max ever. One we won't never forget.
Are you going to change your clothes for it? Because I'd love to see it.
I'd love to see any of you guys change clothes.
I mean, there's the flamingo costume and not the flamingo costume, so that's one.
It's true, but more changes of
but
clothes.
But it's one.
Yeah, that's one person so far who changes.
I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster, at any rate. Then I shipped it off to my friend, who now is handing it back to me, and damn. Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not, in fact, resemble the poster I designed. Funtopia Fun, Fist of Discomfort Tournament, High Score Contest, all day, all games,
Movie World Record Exhibition? That's adorable.
Oh wow, I say Mystery Rare Game Reveal.
I took the liberty of turning your poster, tuning your poster. Oh, this is your fault. Tuning your poster just a little.
I knew it would be her.
And changing the font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything and using a Popular Colors game.
Yep, that sounds like you. But I liked my original design.
Lies, you used Comic Sans and Papyrus. It's almost like you want people who have dyslexia to be able to read!
To be able to read your fonts!
I apologize. That's a little mean of me. But I do kind of people sometimes really don't know. Comic Sans is meant to be easily read.
Comic Sans is actually a dyslexic font.
Yeah.
It's really freaking cool, and it helps me a lot.
And I giggle about the Papyrus thing because I have old Cardcaptor Sakura fan fiction that I can just picture in my head that has the papyrus font that I wrote when I was like 10.
That's amazing.
Oh, God.
Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat people aliens everyone loved. Oh my god, they're gonna call it out. You just wrote Avatar in Papyrus.
Wow, it's in the same universe. That's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
Take it from a wannabe visual designer. Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. But these new flyers are gonna pull people in from the four corners of the globe.
Yeah. I mean, I guess these are kind of not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I should have just sketched up a design and just handed it over as like a concept. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
Well, I'm not really. I guess I'm good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't, make art for a living, right? I couldn't,
Graphic
Anyway,
design.
if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more. Publishing document, get. So, back to the point at hand. Getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just start yelling, "Hey, you guys!"
I mean, if we don't have a booth, Cryon's kind of tacky. I will say, as somebody who's worked at a Renaissance festival for an underpaid summer job, which is what it was, but it was fun. That if you are working, if you're gonna be a crier, you need a booth to cry from.
Yes.
And I have done that very thing of, come one, come all, come get your games, try to knock the dragon on the bucket, all that kind of thing.
That's cute.
Bucket dragon!
Yeah, bucket dragon. Actually, one of them was a bucket dragon game. It was great.
That's
It was very
adorable.
fun. I was also being like, archery for all, come and shoot your shot, whatever you can think of.
Right.
All right, several people turn around and, Juniper,
What?
yelling is probably not the best way to get the word out. And, I'm, actually still waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive.
As you like. It seems my work here is done.
Right. Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it.
You Funflex folks fling some flyers. What alliteration. Damn.
Uh.
As for me, there's a really cool panel I wanted to attend. Oh, how to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry.
Okay, so girl after my own heart, I go to panels.
Yes. Oh my god,
Panels
are so
is
much
where
fun.
I go.
But also, so it's a weird thing that I've always seen in relation to going to cons, for, I've been to a ton of cons, that's sarcasm, is basically just the idea of you kind of recognize going, what else is there really to do? I know there are some little tiny various events, but it's really, a lot of it, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because you'd think there'd be more.
It's shopping.
Yeah, it's you either shop, you go to panels, you can go watch videos or
cosplay or
demonstrations.
And that's about the whole con. Or you sort of visit, hang out, and eat.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. And that's fine, but I'm still just dang, you'd expect a little more, I guess. And now that I'm thinking about it, just, it's interesting and stuff.
Later.
Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, guys!
It's starting in 10 minutes. If that means you're never getting in that door.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
at least for the cons that I have been to, which is a grand total of one multiple times, that the lines, they're always longer than the room space. And if you don't get in line about an hour before the thing, you will not get in.
And that's also the reason why I say it seems to be going to cons means a lot of just hanging out
Waiting in
around
lines.
waiting for panels. Yeah, it's drastically incredibly boring.
On the other hand, I really like it because if the panels are done well, it feels like going to a mini college class, which I love.
Yeah.
It's super fun. And I am the one that will sit there and take notes if they actually have something meaningful to say.
Right.
Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. I mustered enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually I found a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. Ah yes, my favorite ride, a bench. The ultimate in butt comfort.
Yeah, brilliant.
And if you've heard us reference butt comfort several times, that's from our Lily's Garden playthrough, and it is actually canon over there.
It
is a line that we had to read. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Are they our friends now? We've barely spoken to Teo.
Like, Teo is...
Like, I don't even know if we've, like, ever spoken to him on purpose except for to break up his party.
Yeah, kinda.
All right. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings. In a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see, it's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all the major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights, and people throwing t-shirts into lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second, though? Like, there are lines for everything. Line to play games, lines to see a panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines for the bathroom. Yes. Accurate. You are correct. There are even lines to get into other lines.
Yes.
Overflow lines.
Ooh.
All right, everybody.
Autograph lines.
I was going to say, raise your hand for being in the overflow line.
Oh, yes. God, I've done that.
Mm-hmm. And they just wait there, standing, happily chittering among themselves. Or if you're me, sitting down and drawing when the line's not moving.
Yep, pretty much.
Uh-huh. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. The sensory output here is overwhelming. That is an amazing sound.
Right.
People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out of several different booths, making a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. They said chiptunes!
Yes.
There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. Is it Gojira? Oh,
I hope so.
Not a dinosaur! Oh, sorry. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to Funtopia Fun, I hear sounds of very loud and very upbeat music from behind me. I feel the bumping of the bass reverberate through my shoes, and I turn around.
Lies!
Okay, question real quick. The bench we were sitting at next to a water fountain, was that in the middle of a room? Because I assumed those were against a wall.
I did too.
And if he came up through the wall, I'm going to be impressed.
It's a little wild.
Teo sets down a colossal boombox, old school, at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from Showtime Stage, and Teo is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music, and he complies. The last thing I need to do is lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody. Hey!
Sorry I'm late. I had some last-minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine.
No worries. I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I have survived thus far.
Yeah, looks like you are significantly non-trampled. Nicely done.
Thanks. You know what? His positive, like, encouraging stuff, sorry. It starts to grow. It's starting to grow on me anyway.
Yeah, he's quite cute.
Don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way?
Oh, this? It's for Showtime Stage Gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all over the world.
I didn't realize that there's Showtime Stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be a part of our Showtime Stage flash mob.
Is this really the best place for flash mob? What? Yes, I want to join in. How did you even arrange this? I think we'd be in the, how did you ever swing that? Like, that is my first impression of going, how did you even do that?
Sure.
How did you ever arrange that? A flash mob is no small feat. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of time Teo put into this. Must have been hundreds of hours at least. Impressive. I really hope it turns out fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Me too. I've been planning this for months, and it's taken coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Liz, you should come watch it. That's adorable.
That is amazing, and what a note to end on.
Dang, that's awesome.
I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. That is so cute.
That is ridiculous.
And adorable.
Oh my god.
Friend.
I know, we're just,
All right. He wore a black proper tailcoat and with an ornate sigil pinned on his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. You know what? I am getting more and more of the I just vibes of the person that I mentioned before, because I'm like, the first cosplay they wanted to do was in a suit, and it's just I'm like,
yep,
this is them.
This is totally them.
Anyway.
It's true. All right, well, thank you very much, guys, though, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below, and I have been a scandal. I nearly said, wow.
I have been Lies.
I muted it.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!